negatives or positives that you've seen as you've been on multiple platforms?
So I switched over exclusively to Facebook. I don't know if you knew that or not. I decided to make that decision on my birthday of all days, which was May 15th. So the reason I decided to do that was because I just feel like Twitch has so many inconsistencies and they really haven't figured out their whole mission and their goal right now. And I think at one point they did have that figured out when there wasn't a lot of competition around them. They developed their partner program, they added perks in for their partners, and it was a little bit more exclusive at the time because the platform was smaller. Now the platform has grown to be so big that, 75 average viewers to give someone a check mark is really they don't even know their partners. They have no idea who they are. There's no exclusivity really with it. There's no extra perks or anything like that. And they're starting to offer affiliates pretty much everything that partners have. And they don't pay their streamers. So that was kind of the deciding factor for me. Not that I need the platform to pay me, but if you're going to ask me to be locked down by a contract that doesn't do anything for me except for give me a check mark next to my name, I definitely expect some extra things. And I want them to know me personally. And being one of the, the 1% of the platform or whatever they say, which probably isn't even true now, they didn't even know my name and actually accidentally banned me without asking any questions or anything like that. So they're just really inconsistent and they don't really care about their creators unless you're, someone who's making them a lot of money. And that's just really not how it should be.
Do you know how many partners are on Facebook now?
I don't, but I do know that the partner managers that they have constantly are taking care of their partners. The reason I know this is because I get reached out to at least twice a week by the Facebook gaming team. They're constantly asking me questions like, hey, we just implemented this new feature. How did it work out for you? Did you enjoy it? What's your feedback? Or they'll just reach out to me and be like, hey, how are things? Can we help you? What can we do to help you succeed? I even have meetings every 3 months with their global team where they'll sit down and be like, okay, here's what we implemented. These are our new things. This is what we see overall statistically that works for streamers that helps them grow. So you should start doing this. They really guide you along in the process. And Twitch never did that. So it was really difficult to, and I'm sure because you stream as well. It's so difficult to get yourself out there because in order to get viewers, you have to have them. But where do you get them in the first place? Twitch offers no way or form of promoting you outside of already having viewers. So it creates almost this fake toxic community, which I have a lot of friends on Twitch too. Don't get me wrong, but it does form this fake toxic community because the only way to get to the top is to know someone at the top. So there are a lot of, I don't know. I just didn't like that whole culture. I want to do things on my own. I never networked when I was on Twitch because I never wanted people to feel like I was using them or to feel used. And it's just you're limited when you do that. So it was unfortunate, but I'm really happy to be on Facebook now because it's completely different culture.
Yeah, I've never really thought of Twitch that way, but there's really a clear difference. Twitch and Mixer, they don't have anything besides the streaming. It's just the streaming platform.
Yes.
Facebook has the entire social media.
Yeah.
Facebook, it's a completely separate world. I'm sure you've been able to use Facebook advertising and other things like that, which you cannot do on Twitch.
Yeah.
And their viewers on the same platform, they just have to click, into the same website to get to Facebook gaming. YouTube is probably similar just because YouTube's the, number 2 search engine in the world behind Google, another Google product. Were you able to use Facebook ads? Have you seen easier growth there than you did on Twitch just because of the whole social media platform?
Yeah. So interestingly enough, Facebook's user base is about 2.5 billion, whereas Twitch's user base is about 15 million. So basically a grain of rice in a pool. But with that being said, that just shows the potential for growth and opportunity on Facebook. And they have so many tools you could be a successful streamer without using ads. I know some people who do use them to promote their stream, because how else are you supposed to get your name out there if people don't know you exist, right? And Facebook offers that opportunity for people. But aside from that, Facebook's user base is so large that you can really get traction in so many different ways. Like, you can join Facebook groups, which is actually crazy enough. How I got my first set of friends on Twitch is I joined this Facebook group that was like Twitch streamers or something. And that was my first set of friends. My first viewers, I was probably their first viewers. We all started together, but we met on Facebook. So if that tells you how many gamers are on Facebook, that I literally built a platform for myself on Twitch from Facebook. If they're already there on Facebook, they don't have to go to a different website. Now Facebook is building the exact same thing right there on their website. And so there's so many different avenues. You can join groups. You can create an exclusive group for yourself. You can post on different pages, different platforms. Like, there's so many avenues of promotion, and you don't have to spend anything. So it's really cool the way that it works.
Did you see a difference in your audience on Facebook compared to Twitch? I don't know what the demographics are on Twitch. I'm sure it's like, 15-year-olds to 30-year-old male on Twitch mostly. Facebook, I think a lot of people our age have stopped using the social media side. It seems to be more like, our parents using it, or, older people or people from other countries. Like, it's very worldwide. I don't know how it is on like our age demographic in other countries, but how has that shifted in your audience type? Yeah,
definitely. I was actually like super lucky and had a really solid base group of friends that swapped over with me. The day that I found out that I was going to swap, like a month later, right? So like a month before I swapped, I got all of my friends in a Discord call and I was like, guys, I've got to tell you something. I don't know how you're going to react. And literally that day, all of them made a Facebook page. It was so cool. I was shocked and like overwhelmed at, everyone already has Facebook. So it was really cool to like see them all swap over with me. But it's definitely a very different culture. There are people from all around the world. Sometimes they don't even speak your language. They just want to watch. And it's just, like I said, it's just crazy. Like, they're from all over the place. Most of the things that I read from chat are like questions about random stuff about my setup. And then crazy enough, this is like the number one thing that I get in my chat is hello from Malaysia, or hello from the Philippines, or hello from Indonesia, hello from wherever they're from. They're so proud to be from wherever they're from, and they'll enter the chat telling you where they're from. And it's just so cool because you're like, damn, you're from the Philippines? That's so cool. What's up, dude? Like, I don't know. I just think it's awesome. Like, there's so many different types of people.
I had that same experience streaming on YouTube. I had a small following, like a couple thousand subscribers on YouTube, and I started streaming there first, mostly PUBG, like maybe a year and a half ago. And I would always get like, hello, I'm from Iraq or Iran, or just all these random. And you're just like, that's so cool. And then it diversifies the conversation too. Like, we're talking about, the coronavirus, right? And it really diversifies the conversation because you can be like, hey, how are things in your country? And you literally have someone sitting there that's like, dude, like, we're doing terrible right now. And I don't know, it just brings people together in a different way because we all have the commonality of we love gaming, or we love the specific game that I'm playing right now. But yeah, it's just really cool. Very diverse.